Extravagant watches are some of the most desirable and admired pieces of innovation. The price of a single watch can go high into millions when they come with the best design, craftsmanship, and history. From an aesthetic diamond wristwatch worth over $55 million, colorful, to a 170s Marie Antoinette timepiece. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Before we get started with this video, if you love videos about business and luxury, be sure to subscribe and click on the bell button to stay in touch with all the wonderful and highly impacting videos we share on this channel. Apart from the obvious part of super rich people loving the feel of a great timepiece, every real gentleman knows the importance of an expensive watch. In this video, we're going to be looking at the 10 most expensive watches in the world that rich people love to patronize. Before we proceed, however, we need to understand two terms that are necessary for watchmaking. Knowing these terms will set you apart from other end watch users and help you appreciate the technology behind these timepieces. The first thing you need to recognize in watchmaking is that all high-end timepieces are mechanical. This simply means that they do not have batteries in them and they operate solely by springs that are perfectly balanced. This spring creates the movement and is started by turning the small crown that is usually by the side of the watch. Most expensive watches need to be wound at least once a day before it begins operation. The second thing of note is that watches have complications. A watch complication is any utility that exists in addition to revealing hours, minutes, and seconds on a timepiece. Complications are usually enabled as special functions that are shown on the watch to help to improve our lives. They could be moon phases, planetary dials, or sunset and sunrise, and long-lasting calendars. These extra functions are usually driven by meticulously calculated and crafted mechanical viscera. These watches are not computer-driven. We have put together a list of very expensive and record-breaking timepieces. Without wasting any more time, let's take a look at the top 10 most expensive watches in the world. Showbird 201 Carat Watch. This amazing watch is a combination of 12 karat blue diamonds, 15 karat pink diamonds, 163 white and yellow diamonds, and 11 carats white diamonds. This watch is generally made up of 874 diamonds and a total of 201 carats. It costs $25 million. The center of the watch is made of 3 heart-shaped diamonds in blue, yellow, and pink. This is the second most expensive watch for women, and it is so lovely to behold under the rays of the morning sun. Graff Diamonds The Fascination. This watch is also a creation from the Graff Diamond. This Fascination brand is made with over 152 carats of diamond, with a 38.14 carat D flawless pear-shaped diamond in the middle of the watch. The most exciting part of this piece of flawless creation is that the diamond in the center is a ring that can easily be detached and worn separately. The watch costs $40 million. Paul Newman's Daytona. This timepiece was said to have sold for about $17.8 million in 2017, and it was at that time the world's most expensive wristwatch. It was the most expensive to be sold at auction until the 9th of November 2019. The watch was a gift to Paul Newman from his wife, actress Joanne Woodward. It was once considered the holy grail amongst watch collectors, and this lasted for a long time. Jeff Hess, the CEO of Analog Shift and collector for vintage Rolex, once said the watch surpasses the act of watch collecting. He also said it was the greatest watch on planet Earth and was much more than the watch community too. Patek Philippe Henry Graves Super Complication Watch. This packet gold watch goes for the price of $24 million. It was designed and manufactured by Patek Philippe for banker Henry Graves Jr. in 1933. Henry was a watch lover who commissioned the watch with the mind for the newly created watch to outshine James Ward Packard's American Automaker's watch. The creation took about 5 years, and finally a beautiful masterpiece was created. The design features 24 complications, including a sunrise and sunset times, a minute repeater with Westminster chimes, a perpetual calendar, and a celestial calendar from Henry's apartment on 5th Avenue in New York. Vacheron Constantine 57260. This masterpiece goes for $8 million. It is a gorgeous timepiece with a carefully designed white gold case. It was made by one of the world's oldest watchmakers, Vacheron Constantine. This timepiece is the most complex watch ever made. It is not only beautiful to look at, with a flawlessly designed case and over 2,800 complications. For its price tag, you get to enjoy complications such as a double-second retrograde and a perpetual calendar, to mention just a few. Graff Diamond's Hallucination. Number 1 on our list is our most loved masterpiece, Graff Diamond's Hallucination. This timepiece costs a whopping $55 million. I know you would be wondering what is so special about the watch that it would cost that much, but believe it, the outlook of this timepiece makes it all worth it. This showstopper holds up to 110 carats of rare diamonds that are colored. The diamond is beautifully cut in various shapes and finishes. The layout is carefully shaped to create a jaw-dropping masterpiece that is bright and bold. The face of the watch is encrusted with meticulously laid pink diamonds. The Diamond Hallucination is a rare piece that has changed the concept of watchmaking greatly. It pools the scarcest colors of diamonds, like the fancy vivid yellow, fancy light gray, blue, fancy orange, fancy intense pink, fancy intense blue, and fancy green. Zézer la Coute, Jolière 101 Manchette. This is another glittering wonder made by Zaza Lakota with over 576 diamonds and sapphire. It is a watch specifically designed for a queen. It was the gift Michelle Akuda gave to Queen Elizabeth on her 60th birthday. It was designed with the original timepiece the Queen wore to her coronation in mind. The original piece was a gift from the French president to the Queen. It costs $26 million. There is little or no knowledge of where the timepiece was manufactured and assembled. The watch weighs less than a gram, and the craft is made up of rows of interlocking squares, giving it a frosted bracelet look. It has silver winding and a great detail. The geometric gives off a striking contrast with the presence of the black sapphire crown. Patek Philippe, reference 1518. This is the only Patek Philippe with a perpetual calendar split second. It was designed and created by Patek Philippe in 1941. It was a timepiece that brought great change to Patek since their watchmaking history, reference 1518, is a tremendously sporadic, historically relevant, and highly attractive pink gold chronograph wristwatch with tachymeter scale and moon phases. It was first designed and given to H. Windsor Jr. on the 11th day of January 1952. It was given with deep appreciation by the employees and associates of his company for the 50th anniversary of Popular Mechanic magazine. This timepiece sells for $11 million. Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime. This watch was specifically created only for watch and is the only watch of that worth made in stainless steel. It has 20 complications driven on 4 spring drums. It also has a petite sonnerie, instantaneous perpetual calendar with 4-figure year show, a minute repeater, second time zone, grand, leap year cycle, month, day-night indicator, minute subdial, and day and date on both dials. It can reverse lugs with a back and forth dials attached. There's an inscription of "The Only One" on the front dial. This watch costs about $31 million. Jacob & Co. Billionaire Watch. This watch goes at the cost of $18 million. This is a Billionaire watch that is decorated with over 250-carat emerald-cut diamonds. They are designed lovingly and in inverse pyramid elegance, with an emphasized cut that displays boldly the natural sparkle of the stone. It also comes with an 18-karat white gold case with elegantly designed interior and a Tourbillon escapement. This escapement is commonly to make up for the wrist movement and, in turn, keep the time exact to a minimum error. The chief dynamics that regulate how much a luxury timepiece is worth are craftsmanship, brand, technology, and materials used. Do not forget that the basic importance of having and putting on a wristwatch is to improve and enhance your persona. It most times complements your outfit and makes you stand out amongst others. So when next you're thinking of getting a good luxury watch, be sure to go through the list and pick something worthwhile. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. If there are any other exquisite, and very expensive timepieces you think I may have missed in this video, be sure to comment down below and I will include it in subsequent videos. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more videos like it, be sure to leave a like and do not forget to subscribe. That's it for me, guys. I hope you all have a tremendous rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.